question of why a fire extinguisher was not used in a Rhode Island nightclub can be addressed by examining relevant NFPA standards. Specifically, NFPA Standard 10, Portable Fire Extinguishers, outlines critical guidelines for extinguisher usage. Section 10.3.1 states that extinguishers shall not be used on electrical equipment when the electrical equipment is energized. Furthermore, Section 10.3.4 specifies that extinguishers shall not be used to extinguish a person's burning clothing. Section 10.3.5 outlines that extinguishers shall not be used on a class of fire that is located in the vicinity of energized electrical equipment. The rationale behind these restrictions is that discharging a carbon dioxide or dry chemical extinguisher on energized electrical equipment can induce an arc flash and explosion. An arc flash is a dangerous electrical explosion that can occur when a flashover of electric current leaves its intended path and travels through the air from one conductor to another, or to ground. This can happen when insulation fails or when there is unintentional contact between conductors. The temperatures generated by an arc flash can reach upwards of 35,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to vaporize metal and cause severe burns and injuries. The intense heat, pressure wave, and flying debris associated with an arc flash can be lethal. In the context of a public assembly area like a nightclub, Class A extinguishers are typically required to be available. Class A fires involve ordinary combustible materials such as wood, paper, cloth, and plastics. While extinguishers were present in the Rhode Island club, their use was likely avoided due to the potential proximity of the fire to energized electrical equipment, aligning with the aforementioned NFPA standards. Had a carbon dioxide or dry chemical extinguisher been deployed on or near the stage, particularly if electrical equipment was involved, the band members could have faced severe injury or even death due to an arc flash. It's important to understand the different types of fire extinguishers and their appropriate uses to prevent exacerbating a fire or causing additional hazards. Firstly, water extinguishers, or air pressurized water extinguishers, are designed for a class of fires involving ordinary combustibles. These extinguishers work by cooling the fuel and extinguishing the flames. However, water extinguishers should never be used on electrical fires or flammable liquid fires, as water can conduct electricity and spread flammable liquids. Secondly, carbon dioxide extinguishers are effective for Class B fires, which involve flammable liquids and gases, and Class C fires, which involve energized electrical equipment. Carbon dioxide extinguishers work by displacing oxygen and cooling the fuel. They leave no residue, making them suitable for sensitive equipment. However, carbon dioxide extinguishers are less effective in open spaces, as the carbon dioxide can dissipate quickly. Thirdly, dry chemical extinguishers are versatile and can be used on Class A, Class B, and Class C fires, depending on the type of dry chemical used. These extinguishers work by interrupting the chemical chain reaction of the fire, smothering the flames. Dry chemical extinguishers are available in various types, including sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, and monoammonium phosphate. However, dry chemical extinguishers can leave a corrosive residue that may damage equipment. Fourthly, foam extinguishers are designed for Class A and Class B fires. These extinguishers create a foam blanket that smothers the fire and prevents reignition. Foam extinguishers are particularly effective for flammable liquid fires, as the foam can float on the surface and prevent vapors from escaping. Fifthly, wet chemical extinguishers are specifically designed for Class K fires, which involve cooking oils and fats in commercial kitchens. These extinguishers work by saponifying the oil, forming a soapy foam that smothers the fire and prevents it from spreading. Wet chemical extinguishers are essential for preventing kitchen fires from escalating. In addition to understanding the types of extinguishers, it's crucial to know how to use them properly. The acronym PASS is often used to remember the steps: pull the pin, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side. Regularly inspecting and maintaining fire extinguishers is also essential to ensure they are in proper working order. This includes checking the pressure gauge, inspecting for damage, and ensuring the extinguisher is readily accessible. Training personnel on fire safety and extinguisher use is crucial for preventing and responding to fires effectively. Furthermore, understanding the classification of fires is critical for selecting the appropriate fire extinguisher and employing the correct extinguishing technique. Fires are classified into 5 main categories: Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, and Class K, each involving different types of fuel and requiring specific extinguishing agents. A class of fire involves ordinary combustible materials such as wood, paper, cloth, rubber, and many plastics. These fires are commonly found in homes, offices, and warehouses and are effectively extinguished by cooling the fuel with water or smothering the fire with foam or dry chemicals. A Class B fire involves flammable liquids such as gasoline, oil, grease, solvents, and gases such as propane and butane. These fires are often found in industrial settings, garages, and kitchens, and are extinguished by smothering the fire to exclude oxygen or by interrupting the chemical chain reaction with dry chemicals or carbon dioxide. A Class C fire involves energized electrical equipment such as wiring, appliances, and machinery. These fires pose a significant risk of electric shock and electrocution. It's crucial to de-energize the electrical equipment before attempting to extinguish the fire. Class C fires are extinguished with non-conductive agents such as carbon dioxide or dry chemicals that are specifically designed for electrical fires. A Class D fire involves combustible metals such as magnesium, titanium, sodium, and potassium. These fires are often found in industrial and laboratory settings and require specialized extinguishing agents that are designed to react with the specific metal involved. Water and ordinary fire extinguishers can react violently with combustible metals, exacerbating the fire. A Class K fire involves cooking oils and fats in commercial kitchens. These fires are often found in restaurants, cafeterias, and food processing facilities and require specialized wet chemical extinguishers that saponify the oil and create a soapy foam that smothers the fire and prevents it from spreading. Using the wrong type of fire extinguisher on a particular class of fire can be ineffective and even dangerous. For example, using water on a Class B fire involving flammable liquids can spread the fire, while using water on a Class C fire involving energized electrical equipment can cause electrocution. It is essential to understand the classification of fires and the appropriate extinguishing agents for each type to ensure the safety of personnel and the effectiveness of fire suppression efforts. When selecting a fire extinguisher, it's crucial to consider the specific hazards present in the environment where the extinguisher will be used. Factors to consider include the types of materials that are likely to burn, the presence of electrical equipment, and the size and layout of the area. Choosing the right type and size of fire extinguisher can make a significant difference in the outcome of a fire. In addition to selecting the appropriate fire extinguisher, it's essential to ensure that it is properly installed and maintained. Fire extinguishers should be mounted in readily accessible locations, clearly visible, and free from obstructions. Regular inspections should be conducted to ensure that the extinguisher is in good working order and that the pressure gauge is within the proper range. Fire extinguishers should also be serviced and recharged periodically by qualified professionals to ensure their reliability. Furthermore, fire safety training is essential for all personnel to ensure that they know how to use fire extinguishers properly and how to respond in the event of a fire. Training should include instruction on the different types of fire extinguishers, the proper techniques for using them, and the importance of evacuating the area safely. Regular fire drills can help to reinforce this training and ensure that everyone knows what to do in an emergency. While initial media reports suggested that the fire started in or near an electrical outlet, this detail requires confirmation through a thorough investigation.